World of Warcraft is a game of endless possibilities. Thousands of items, achievements, mounts, transmog, toys, titles, pets, and so much more. But what if I told you I'm about to take on the most insane challenge Azeroth has to offer? One expansion, one goal, 100% completion. The twist? I'm locking myself into a single expansion. No skipping ahead, no shortcuts, until I've collected everything. That means every achievement, every mount, every pet, every toy, every quest, every rare spawn. If it's part of the expansion, it's on my list. It's going to be grueling, it's going to be epic, and it's probably going to break me. But hey, someone's got to do it, right? So grab your Hearthstone, stock up on snacks, and get ready to join me on this ultimate journey, as I prove that no expansion can hold me back, until I've completed it all. Welcome to World of Warcraft Expansion Locked. Hey everyone, welcome back to Expansion Locked. In our previous episode, I got the Undying Paragon Chest mount on the first try, finally got the axe from Velfir the Unrelenting after spending 10,000 anima on it for my warrior, got the war quest achievement that was finally fixed, started working on the Tour of Duty PvP achievements for each Covenant zone by doing the daily PvP war quests, completed the Twilight Grove set from Korthia, got the Zolval Shuffle and On the Offensive achievements, reached Exalted with the Enlightened, got all the Night Fae Covenant features to max level, and fully completed the ArdenWorld Nathrin Smith vendors, which gives us a total of 32.11% collected on the Shadowlands expansion. But there is still a lot more to collect, so let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of Expansion Lock. Now, I'm going to do this every 5 episodes where I run down on the zone and what I've actually got left to collect. So, as you can see here, we have actually got 90% of the ArdenWorld zone fully collected. Now I'm going to run through pretty much everything that I've got left, and then you guys have pretty much got a knowing of what I've actually got left to finish in the actual zone. So what we've got left at the minute is we've got a quest called the Secret Fish, and I think this is to do with BFA, so I will actually eventually do this as well. We've got a world boss, we've got an item which we can go and collect from, I think, Castle Nefria. I think I can go and collect from them. After that, we've got achievements, which is pair battle achievements. I am going to get this done, but I think it's going to be the last on my list without a shadow of a doubt. Next, we actually have another achievement called the Tour of Duty, which is the World PvP quest achievement. It's basically just get honor points, but you can do it World PvP. It's World PvP daily. It's a daily quest I can go and do. Wild Hunt, I'm actually doing this right now, so we are doing the Wild Hunt. We are getting stuff done on the Wild Hunt vendor as well. That's being done as we speak. Now, this is the next one I want to talk about, the Kyrian one. So this is actually connected to the Kyrian Covenant. So I'll probably end up leaving this until I actually go into the Kyrian. Now there is one for Night Fae, which is the Anima Conductor, I believe, yeah, and which is the Glimmering Staff. Now this one has been a pain in the arse. Now I've been farming this every day, but the rare is the Astra Azara rare. Now this one is a daily rare which I can go and do, but it's 1 out of 6 rares that appear, so it's pretty hard to get, and I don't know what percent drop chance this actually is, but it hasn't dropped yet. So I've been farming this, so this is a work in progress. Rares, I'm working on rares currently. I'm working on Hunter Vivian mostly at the minute, because I haven't got the tunes yet for the rares more than anything, but I'm working on Hunter Vivian on my warrior and my tube stake, the root rhythm for the shield as well on my warrior, but apart from that I'm still working on my overalls to get these rares done as well. So yeah, all the rares are work in progress as well. Vemfir, so at the minute we're on, again, Vemfir is connected to ArdenWeald, which is so annoying. I will leave this until I actually get to Vemfir. Again, it's the Ember Court Covenant feature, so again, until we get there, I think I'll leave that. And then last but not least is war quests, so pet battles, and then after that it's the seed hunting, and then last is zone drops. Now zone drops, it says 40 out of 62, but I know for a fact these again are connected to the Kyrian. It's the Path of Ascension stuff. It's all the items for them. So again, we'll get them done when we get there. But yeah, that's it for the actual ArdenWorld actual zone. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little update video. Let me know in the comments if you think it's a good addition to the videos. And if you people enjoy them, I will add them to future videos every 5 to 10 episodes, so you know what exactly I have left to finish in the zones I'm in. But speaking of zones, it was time to head to Bastion, because it was time to open another Paragon Chest for the Ascendant. Here is our second attempt at the Paragon box for the Ascendant. Let's see if we get anything. I think we're after the Larian Cup from this, I believe. I don't know if there's any mounts to get, but yeah, Larian Cup. Let's see what we get. No, we just got gold. Okay, second attempt.
If you remember from last episode, I actually got the Queen's Conservatory to level 5, which was the last Covenant feature to max level. With this feature to level 5 lets me finish the last quest for this feature, but there is a few side quests we still have to finish. These side quests only appear once a week, and you pretty much do the same thing for each of these quests, but just in a different location. The first quest took me to Zulzar in Battle for Azeroth to meditate, and the second quest took me to Frostfire Ridge in Warlords of Draenor to collect some remains. Once I finished these two quests, I headed back to the Queen's Conservatory to hand them in. Now before the weekly reset, it is actually Timewalking this week, which is Classic WoW. There is actually no soul shape to collect for Classic, so I saw this as a good opportunity to level some more of my ults. The only characters we have so far to level 80 are Tubestick and Shadow Warrior. So first I started leveling my Hunter, which we got to level 50, and then our Shaman Shadow Sham, who is now at level 20. Unfortunately I didn't get any more time to do any more leveling this week, but hopefully when the next Timewalking comes around, we can get the Hunter to level 80. The next day arrives and I'm quite excited for today as it's reset day. The reason? Well, today is my first run of normal Castle Nafria and Sanctum Domination. It's mainly because I get a lot of loot on the first couple of weeks of running these raids. But not only that, it's my first time doing Heroic Sepulchre of the first ones. After I finished Sepulchre of the first one's raid, I actually remembered to head to the Catalyst straight away with all my loot I had collected, and see if I could turn any of these items into tier pieces for my druid.
Alright, cool. So we have this one. That's one. Okay. The cloak. Next one. And... Alright, cool. So we got 2 items from that. Sweet. Heroic. So at the minute on Heroic, we're actually 5 out of 9, which isn't too bad. For our first run, we're 5 out of 9 Heroic under the Druid. That's fine. That's not too bad.
After completing all 3 raids, I had 2 Paragon Chests to open. First one was the Depth Advanced.
Alright guys, our first Depth Advanced Paragon Chest. So there's 2 items we can get, the Burly Shade Hide and the Fierce Razor Wing, which is a mount obviously. So let's see what we get for the first attempt on the Depth Advance. Alright, we got the pet, but we already have the pet. Alright. Oh, we've got Reputation and the pet, which we already have. Alright. Well, that's the first attempt done. Oh well, GG's.
And the next Paragon Chest was the Core Harvesters.
So we've got another attempt to the Core Harvesters Paragon Chest. This is attempt 5 for the Stone Skin Dreadwing Pup. Nope, we didn't get it, but we did get 50 infused rubies, so it's better than nothing, I guess.
After opening 2 Paragon Chests, I headed back to Corfield to start doing the weekly quests, which also involves me doing the more Covenant Salt for the week. This week is the Necro Lord Covenant, but whilst I'm doing the Covenant Salt, I find a strange item on the floor.
What's that? Have I just got the other quarter ancient ring? Have I just found the other quarter ancient ring? I've got all 4 pieces. Literally just by luck found it. What the fuck?
Well, I wasn't expecting to find that randomly on the floor. At least now I have all 4 ancient rings ready for when I decide to combine them together. But for now, let's complete the Necrolord Covenant Salt and see what we get from the War Chest at the end.
Attempt 6 at the War Chest of the Undying Army from the Covenant Assault. So will we get anything from this? Oh yes, dude. We got the mount, boys. Let's fucking go. Yes. Oh my god. We got the Undying Dark Hound Harness. GG. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the mount. Very nice. Another mount we don't have to deal with. Let's go.
Finally, I'm now finished with all my dailies and weeklies, and I have accumulated quite a bit of anima. So it's time to head to ArdenWeald to spend it on the vendor we are working on right now. If you remembered a few episodes ago, we started collecting all the items from Master Clerk Salon in the ArdenWorld zone. Let's see what we can collect and hopefully nearly finish this vendor.
Now the back piece we can buy is 3,500. Okay, let's get that. 3,500 for the back piece. There's a soul, 1500 and a 10k. 20k? Ugh. So let's get the two expensive ones. Let's get the pirate dog soul. And then get the eagle soul. Oh, we have enough of the moose soul as well? So literally I just need 5k anima for the mount and we're done. Let's get the back piece. Sweet. We have the moose soul. And to be honest, that's a cool one. I like that one. So this is the moose soul now we have collected, which is really cool. The eagle soul. Basically just the eagle one that I've got in flight form. Alright, let's have a look at the dog soul. And this is the dog soul. Oh my god. Look at how this is. What? Look at this little thing. That's so cute. Look at him. So cool. Jeez, dude, with 30 off, with 43 out of 73 now, chat. 43 souls at 73. We only need 30 more souls to collect. We've collected all the soul shapes. Boom. How good that is.
All I have left now from Master Clerk's Salon is a mount which is only 5,000 anima. So it won't be long until I finish this vendor and work on the next one. After spending all my anima in the vendor, it was time to knuckle down in the ArdenWorld zone and see what there is left to finish in this zone. The first thing I did was a playful Vulpin, which is part of the Treasures of ArdenWorld achievement. To get it, we have to find the playful Vulpin in ArdenWorld. Once you find a playful Vulpin, it will make an action on which you'll have to reply with the emote in chat. But you don't have to do this just once, but 5 times. And each playful Vulpin does a different action each time. The actions we did were curious, sit, sing, dance, and pet. So what I had to do was fly around ArdenWeald, use the TomTom add-on with ATT, and basically fly around, find all the playful Vulpins in different locations, and once I did all 5 actions, I got the achievement.
We freaking did it. Treasure of ArdenWorld complete. Let's go. And we got the pet. So if we hand in the pet, if we actually collect the pet, we should have everything. G freaking G.
Next on the list of things to do was to get the inscription recipe for a druid form. This druid form lets you transform into a rune stag, which to be honest I wanted it for myself to use. To find this inscription recipe, I had to start killing rune stags in the ArdenWorld zone. I did think I was going to be here for a while killing these mobs because on one hand the drop chance for this recipe was very low, but something happened what I did not expect.
Oh, I got it. There we go. Unlocks the Midnight Rune Stag travel form option in the Barber. Well, there you go. We didn't need many kills, but we freaking got it, guys. We probably did about 5 kills, but we've got the we're learning it now. Sweet. There we go. Very nice.
After collecting the inscription recipe, I decided to start killing rare mobs in ArdenWorld for these ridiculously rare low drop chance items. The rare mobs I had left to collect items from are the Mythic Runestag, Skullvit, Mymene, Rootwraith, the Slumbering Emperor, Astra as Ajara, and Hunter Vivian. Some of these items have a really low drop rate. For example, Hunter Vivian, this rare drops multiple very rare items, from 1.3% drop chance to 0.5% drop chance. Whilst I mentioned this on stream, one of you guys mentioned that the Decay Husk drops all of these weapons too. The Decay Husk is a chest that spawns in ArdenWorld a couple times a week, so this means I get double the chance to farm these items. Luckily I have a rare scanner add-on which helps me locate it very easily, and I can farm these chests on multiple toons. But one thing I still have to watch out for is what toons I use. As I've mentioned a few times, the items from the rare spawns will only drop if the character you are playing can wield them, which makes it a bit more of a pain to collect these items, so I definitely need to focus on leveling more of my toons to make sure I have every class available. After killing some of the rare spawns in ArdenWorld, I head to the heart of the forest to check out the next vendor I think I'm going to be collecting from, which is the Wild Hunt Quartmaster Aethelion. Now some of her items actually needed gold, which I have acquired a lot of through this challenge. So I bought all the items from her that did not need anima to purchase them.
Okay, so we have this for 8 gold. Okay, we've already collected that. That's fine. Right, that's that pet complete. Okay, right, let's learn this. That's enchanting. Cool. Right, marks the Twilight Rune Stag. Okay, cool. We got that one as well. We get a tabard. Let's collect that for 200 gold. We get a mount. The Dusk Flutter Arden Moth. Right, guys. So now we officially have the Dusk Flutter Arden Moth collection. Nice. So that's another mount to the collection. Sweet.
Since I'm actually still in the heart of the forest for a change, I actually look at what there is to complete in this section of the zone. Of course, most of this area is full of vendor items which cost anima, but there is one thing I really want to finish, which is soul shapes. I'll look through the list of soul shapes that are missing and notice I'm actually missing quite a few of them. The first soul shape I want to collect is the cat soul shape, which can be found in the heart of the forest, but to collect it I needed a spectral feed, which can only be found in Revendreth. The spectral feed can be collected by anyone in the zone, but it has a respawn time of 1 to 2 hours. Luckily, the spectral feed is in the location where I need to collect the item, so I head back to the heart of the forest and collect the cat soul shape. The next soul shape I want to collect is the Brutosaur and the Armadillo soul shape. Now, these two soul shapes come from a vendor in Zereth Mortis, but unfortunately I don't have access to this vendor yet. To get access to this vendor I had to do a side quest in Zereth Mortis, which was called Jiro to Hero, which wasn't a long quest line with only 10 quests to complete, with Jiro and his companions. But once I completed the quest, I eventually had access to the vendor so I could buy both the Brutosaur and Armadillo soul shapes.
Brutosaur soul and the Armadillo soul. 2 souls we've got now. Ooh, oh, dude, that's super cool. Look at that. The Brutosaur soul shape. Very nice. Fully collected. Armadillo soul. It is the Armadillo soul. It's very cute. It just doesn't jump. I just have two. It has a few back feet. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little pet one. That's nice.
After collecting 3 more soul shapes to the collection, I am now sat at 32.76% collected in the Shadowlands expansion, and I think this is where I'm going to leave this episode of Expansion Locked. If you watched this video all the way to the end, I just want to say a big massive thank you. If you watch this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more Expansion Locked episodes. Big shout out to my Kick and Twitch subs and YouTube members who support me every single week. And if you want to watch this challenge live, you can on Kick, Twitch and this very channel on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.